Dan doesn't like Sekiro. Every person is entitled to one wrong belief, one demonstrably incorrect belief, without it impacting their credibility. Unfortunately, Dan has two. He doesn't like Sekiro, and he thinks that Prometheus is a 9 out of 10. What about Hades? Okay, and also he does... Everybody's entitled to 5 insane beliefs without criticism, okay? What are yours? I could beat any 5th grader in America at basketball. That's a big one. A lot of people didn't seem to agree with that one. Food poisoning is not real. That bit was taken out of context and continues to be willfully taken out of context by bad actors. But I will say, me personally, you know what I thought would be a very funny tweet? Is, you know the meme from the discourse around Oppenheimer? Or not even the discourse, but the meme from Oppenheimer, where the first picture is like a highly oversaturated Isaac Clarke, like browbeating Oppenheimer, and then the second one is Cillian Murphy looking like this, like he's hungover and sweating and like panicking. It would be like, left, that's my chat. Did you or did you not say that food poisoning is not real in 2013? And then Oppenheimer is me having diarrhea 12 times a day, summer 2022. It's not Isaac Clarke, it's Jason Clarke. Isaac Clarke's the guy from Dead Space, isn't he? Yes, okay. What would you have put on the Voyager Golden Record? Man, that's a great question. What would I have put on the Voyager Golden Record? Wait, can I get a year check first? What year did they send it up? It was like the 70s, right? Do it for 2023. 2023. What would I put on the Voyager Golden Record? First thing I would put, my Bitcoin wallet address, just in case the aliens are hodling. Directly under that, recipe for McDonald's sausage and egg McMuffin. Because I think that if the aliens have not discovered the pinnacle of breakfast yet, this will at least get us to the point where they're like, holy cow, thanks for the sandwich recipe, right? They'll be less likely to annihilate us with like a photon cannon or something like that. I would say probably under that, we'll put Steely Dan's landmark album, Asia. And then season 2 of Dexter on DVD. That's the one where Dokes starts to discover his secret identity. I believe it's also the one with Lila. It was when Dexter was at its peak, in my opinion. I got to go with season 4. Season 4, John Lithgow? Season 4, John Lithgow? Come on. I mean, it could get worse, but we got to put a McDonald's Sprite in there. You see the tweet this weekend that was like, McDonald's is not serious? And then it was a sign on the McDonald's that said like, no milkshakes, no fraps, no McFlurries, no Sprite, no cola, no fries. Why are we giving aliens McDonald's? Well, I'd like to think that if they haven't already discovered it themselves, they would be thankful for that valuable knowledge. Or do you disagree? I don't trust people who say McDonald's tastes bad. Caveat. If they say McDonald's tastes bad and they eat no fast food, then I take them at face value even if I don't necessarily agree. But when someone says McDonald's tastes bad and then I'm like, well, what did you eat for lunch today? And they're like, oh, I went to Burger King. I'm like, you've lost all credibility with me personally. It tastes bad and it smells worse. Well, actually, McDonald's smells amazing. Because it smells like chicken McNuggets, which are scientifically derived one of the greatest tasting foods of all time. My insane belief, my toxic trait, I believe that if McDonald's was not a chain restaurant and instead it had like one location in Marseille in France, it would have 2 Michelin stars. Yeah, I don't think it could get to 3 because the McFlurry machine is broken way too much You have to imagine like the critic would come in one time and be like, can I have a score McFlurry? And they'd be like, oh, the machine's broken. And they'd be like, -1 star. Please, this is your 5th insane take. You're not supposed to have any more. I think it's that good. You are not describing McDonald's then? I don't know what you want me to tell you. It tastes good. It's not good for you, allegedly. But I think I have a little bit of debate on that subject, but we don't need to get into it. Just go to a burger restaurant. I don't eat the hamburgers at McDonald's. Maybe that's my problem, because I like to eat foods that are good, and hamburgers are the most overrated food on the planet. But the chicken at McDonald's goes crazy, man. And I think that anybody who disagrees is putting on airs. I'm losing. How can both of these things be true simultaneously? Chad is maintaining that McDonald's is not good. The hamburgers suck. But also, you didn't get the hamburger? What are you doing? What are you doing? Those two things cannot be true simultaneously. The chicken nuggets are just ground up bones. Brother, wait till you find out what soup's made of. Oh, you eat bread? Really? The most processed food on the planet? Did you starts out as a little seed and then it shows up as a big fluffy sandwich? Yeah, okay. The recipe for making bread. Put a seed in the ground, water it, wait 6 weeks. A freaking sprout comes out, grab the sprout, take it to a factory, grind it up into dust, reformulate it, add water, like it's instant noodles or something like that, turn it into a dough, mold the dough, it's into some shape that doesn't exist naturally occurring on earth, bake it in the oven and slice it up. You're going to tell me a chicken nugget is just the bread of the chicken world, man. You have to add yeast? There's yeast naturally occurring into the air, you hoser. I just can't believe you're saying McDonald's should be Michelin starred because of the chicken. I can't believe that you're denying your own brain. Like, if it didn't taste good, it wouldn't be the most popular restaurant on the planet. It's like they made it addicting or something. Yeah, they made it addicting because it tastes so good that you want to eat more of it. The problem that I have with McDonald's is like, Vancouver's got some issues. So like, sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm kind of feeling McDonald's for dinner tonight. And then I go through the drive-thru, and the drive-thru is just like, there's traffic cones that are blocking you from entering the drive-thru. And I'm like, oh, here we go. And then I like park my car and I get out and I go into the restaurant and there's like, just like detritus all over the floor, or, all the machines are shattered or something like that. And the only person in the store is a security guard. And he's like, oh, we're not open right now. And I'm like, oh, okay. It's like a 1 in 5 chance that when you go to the McDonald's has been like shut down by either the police or the city. I went into a fast food bathroom and saw pubes in the sink. It is pretty disgusting, for sure. I was going to say, how did you know that they're pubes? Couldn't it just be someone with curly hair? I mean, as much as I like the idea, like the story becomes a lot better, don't get me wrong. The story is better if they're pubes. But also, like, I just can't imagine somebody. If you told me that you saw like that it looked like somebody shaved their balls into the toilet, I would be like, that makes perfect sense. I could totally see that. But the idea that someone would go to McDonald's and shave their pubes in the sink is just like, I don't want to live in a world where that seems like something that could happen. So, and maybe that's on me. Maybe I have too much faith in humanity, but. Singing in the bathtub, sitting all alone, tearing out a tonsil just like a baritone. What is wrong with this guy? Singing lots of songs, singing in the bathtub is like righting all your wrongs.